We are asking questions about staying safe during summer events. Some local county fairs are already underway and more will be happening very soon. Summer music festivals are also underway with a major local one, Country Concert, underway in Fort Loramie. Joining me now to help make sure we all have a fun but safe time is Premier Health APRN Sara Wilson-Rector. Thanks so much for joining us. Well, it's supposed to be another hot weekend and we are now in the thick of the fairs and music festivals. So how quickly can you get dehydrated or get another heat-related illness when you're at one of these events?
Well, honestly, I mean, it can happen pretty fast. It doesn't take a whole lot of time, especially in kind of the conditions that I think we're looking at least like for this weekend example with the humidity and then the temperatures, real feel is, 100 plus. It's not going to take a whole lot of time. Usually we would say, having short spurts of time, honestly, as short as even 10, 15, 20 minutes out and then taking a break, especially in some of our higher risk populations. And or at least trying to find areas of reprieve, shade, fans, things of that nature, because it takes a lot less time than people think to end up in a position where they're really not feeling well.
And I think the attitude is when you're going to a fair or a music festival or whatever it is out in the heat, you're not really thinking about it anymore. Is it possible to ignore symptoms because you're just excited to be where you're at?
I would say possibly, especially to like some of the festivals and things. If we're having like an adult beverage, our impulse and things of that nature is not maybe quite on par. We're not paying as much attention to some of the signs that our body might be giving us. Paying attention to like, am I actually sweating as I should be? Am I getting dizzy or lightheaded, feeling short of breath, things of that nature. So I think that, when having a good time, we're maybe just not quite paying attention to some of the key signs that the body might be trying to tell you that you're having too much.
Well, a lot of the fairs and music festivals will take place over a few days. How do you advise someone to take care of themselves with several days of eating and drinking junk food and even alcohol in all that heat?
Sure. So biggest thing, obviously, I'd say number one is going to be your hydration piece of it. Really making sure that you're hydrating at the start of your day before you even take yourself out into the heat quite extensively. If you are going to have an adult beverage, realistically, really trying to stay away from things like the hard liquors and so forth. Alternating if you're going to have a beverage between sort of like an 8 to 12 ounce beverage and then having a whole bottle of water is going to help. Making sure that you do take moments to either get out of the heat, whether that's the AC, the shade, cool rags on your body, things of that nature. A really good meal is going to be very important. Honestly, too, if you can do meals that are like some of our fruits that have natural water in them, watermelons, things of that nature, that's also going to help with one, hydration, but also just the cooling aspect.
All right. Well, it is a hot summer. Real quickly, though, is it something you may feel later, maybe at the end of the festival that night or in the following morning?
Absolutely. People are very much underestimate the level of like exhaustion and how tired you might feel, or honestly, sometimes even a little nauseous or a little just not up to your normal, even later on that day once you've gotten out of the heat itself or the next morning. So making sure that even the next day you're hydrating well, resting, getting a good night's sleep, and keeping those meals, kind of in an easy digestible state is going to be important even for days following your event.
All right, Sara Wilson-Rector, Premier Health APRN. We appreciate your time this afternoon.
Absolutely.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Stay cool.